We are going to be breaking down everything that happened in preseason week one, Cincinnati Bengals game number one in preseason, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 17-14. Next on 365 Analytics. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 365 Analytics. And today I am going to be going over recaps on Buccaneers at Bengals preseason week one. And as you can see on the screen, the clip I'm showing, they started off the game with Joe Burrow coming out starting, and he did not miss a beat as he came right back out there and he drove the offense down the field. 12 plays, the touchdown pass to T. Higgins. Starters were in, then starters were out. As the offense looked very, very good. Burrow looks very, very good. Touchdown and out of there. And yeah, one thing I do want to touch base on is the downfall of second round pick Jackson Carman, as he was absolutely horrendous in yesterday's game. I want to get this out of the way quickly. He had four penalties, played the most snaps on offense yesterday. I believe he played the most snaps offensively. He was mainly slotted in at left tackle, and he was absolutely horrible, as you can see right there, holding on Jackson Carman. He had four different penalties, three holdings, one false start, and the Jackson Carman train is just over. It was a bad pick from the start. A lot of people did not like the pick. He was out of Clemson. He was picked in the second round. We traded down with New England. New England got far more. We got Jackson Carman, and that ship has just sailed by now. There's no reason for him to be making the roster at this point. This is just a cut up of all the low lights and bad plays he's made at this point. There was reports that he just felt unmotivated even when he came to the league, unmotivated and just does not want to play football, and he is just a horrible player all around. Jackson Carman should not be making the 53-man roster this year. There's nothing else to say about him. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. That false start right there, that false start was terrible. Pushes a dude, just looks unmotivated, and does not want to play football, and he's awful. So, yeah. Browning highlights should be over tonight as he was not very good at all. Here is a Logan Woodside to put on McLaughlin's off ball rollout boot pass. And Logan Woodside looked much better than Jake Browning last night. McLaughlin made some plays. Obviously, we're going to talk about Burton right here soon. Elijah Collins with a good dump off there. Browning was terrible when he played, and here we go. As I'm saying it, we're going to talk about it. Jermaine Burton bringing the crowd alive in Cincy. Logan Woodside is hyped, and Jermaine Burton, the Snow Angels, in the end zone as he did not get much volume in the first two quarters, kind of started getting in the game in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, he absolutely took off as he scored this touchdown, an amazing route from Logan Woodside, and Logan Woodside was pumped. He caught two passes. We'll see the other one in a second here. This is just like a cut up of highlights of the Buccaneers game. They ended up scoring. This was a pass interference and fourth down. Lance Robinson held him here, and it was the ball was just over his head. Still, Lance Robinson picked the flag there. But yeah, Burton was absolutely amazing in the fourth quarter, and it made it a pretty fun last 5 minutes of a preseason game. I was on my feet, excited. I'm gonna wait till the next Burton pass shows. He's cut up Chris Miller on that tape. Tampa Bay took the lead 17-14 with less than a minute left. And then Logan Woodside on offense came over and took over as the Bengals interior D line, its depth is not there. Obviously, no McKinley Jackson right now. Obviously, the starters aren't in there, but it needs definitely needs some work. And Jermaine Burton again. That was about the only bright spot of this drive, but Jermaine Burton looked absolutely lethal and on fourth down. Logan Woodside came about a yard or two short on a scramble, and that ended the game. Another thing that I wanted to space on was Carl Good, rookie undrafted free agent from Wisconsin, linebacker Maima Jungmeta. He was absolutely all over the field yesterday. He was absolutely amazing. PFF grade of 91.4, 83.0 tackling, 69.8 pass rush, 74.4 coverage. He was absolutely all over the field. He was making plays, making run stops, making coverage plays. He could have a good shot to make the team. I mean, No Marcus Bailey anymore. He's over in Arizona now. It's Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, obviously, but then Bocce, and they decided to keep a fourth linebacker. I could see John Meta making the team, so I'm very excited to see how he continues to grow and develop and how he continues to play this preseason. That's one thing I just really want to touch up on, give him a shout out because he was absolutely amazing yesterday. And really was Amarius Mims, the rookie right tackle out of Georgia. He was absolutely nails the first two or three drives that he played. I think it was two drives, maybe three. Obviously, on that pass protect looked very good. He looked like your number one trying to here at first we draft the guy out of Georgia. He looked that good. Linemen usually take a little bit to develop in the NFL. Didn't look like him, obviously, preseason, so I won't overreact, but he looks very good, but very, very good. And another guy I wanted to shout out, not in these clips right now because this is a small place cut up from the Bengals channel, but Matt Lee, rookie center, he will be the backup. He looked very, very good in the fourth quarter when he got playing time, when they got Trey Hill out of there and they got him in. He looked very, very good. And not the Josh Newton interception, too, as I'm saying that. Josh Newton, who had a very good game, too. So overall, it's a preseason. Who cares if you lost? But there was a lot of bright spots to cover on the team. Cedric Johnson, Miles Murphy looked good. Josh Newton, Marius Mim, Matt Lee, they all looked very good. So the draft class had a very good showing out yesterday. And yeah, you always like to see that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm happy to make it. I'm happy the Bengals season's back. I'm happy to see guys back on the field. Even if it's only the preseason, it's very nice. At Chicago next week, there's joint practices with Chicago, and the week after, joint practices with Indianapolis Colts. And that's going to be it for this video. One thing I do want to say before I go is during the season, we are going to have a weekly pick show with myself, and maybe sometimes I'll have some guests to pick games with me every single week. I'm going to pick the NFL schedule when football season's back in full swing. We're less than a month away now, and I'm excited. One more thing guys. One more thing I want to say is I also might do a Madden series. I might play some Madden and go to the channel. Madden NFL 25 comes out tomorrow, so stay tuned for something like that. And I hope you guys have a good day, and see you later.